Good day viewers, this is Luyasi, tailoring made easy, fashion made easy. Sewing machines are one of the most important machineries that we use in sewing. Without a sewing machine, most likely in this age, you might not likely find it very difficult to sew a clothes. Now, one of the important factors in owning a sewing machine is to know how to maintain it. And one way we maintain our sewing machine is through oiling. So today I'm going to show you how to properly oil a sewing machine, how to oil an industrial sewing machine, and how to also oil a manual sewing machine, depends on what you're using. Please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel Luyasi, hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video you get a first hand notice of it. If you have any question, don't hesitate to hit me up in my comment section or on my social media handles. They are displayed on the screen. Stay tuned. So we're going to start with the industrial machine, how to oil the industrial machine. Now the method for oiling the industrial machine is different from how you oil a manual sewing machine. So for the industrial machine, it's easier. What you do is, this is a typical industrial machine. You raise up the head this way. When you raise up the head, you're going to find oil inside. If you just bought your industrial machine newly, most likely there will be no oil inside, so you have to get like a gallon and pour it inside. Now if you look, zoom in, if you look inside, there is an indicator. There's high here, there's low here. So the oil now is, what you do when you pour the oil on it, like let's say this is a typical oil bottle. When you pour it in, ensure that the oil doesn't surpass this, ensure that the oil doesn't surpass this high mark here. This is the indicator for the high. If the oil is more than this high marking here, that means you've oiled the machine too much, and the oiling can actually affect the machine. Then when you use it for a while and you discover that the oil goes past this low mark, that means it's telling you that you need to re-oil it, add more oil to it to get to this high mark. So this high mark, as you can see, the gauge of the oil is right around the high mark, so the machine is already oiled adequately. So you'll be checking it periodically, maybe like after 2 months, after a month, to check if it's still gauge. If it's not gauge, you just add a little oil to it. That is how to oil an industrial sewing machine. Okay, now this is a typical manual sewing machine. This is a butterfly machine. This is a typical manual machine. The process of oiling this machine is different from that of an industrial machine. Now, when oiling a manual machine, most times when you use your machine, let's say after oiling it, after your first use, when you use it for a while, you discover that the parts become stiff. That's an indicator that you need to re-oil it, so that the movement of the part, this is iron, so the movement of the part can be smooth. So how you oil it is, you look for, there are certain holes around the machine that you look out for. One of the hole is this, so it's just a drop. When you're oiling this, is just a drop. So you pour a drop of oil around these holes. 1, you pour it here. 2, take note of the holes I'm oiling. 3, there's a hole here. 4, this hole is just a way for you to access the inner part of the machine so that you know where to oil. There's one hole close to the thread spool, you put it here, you oil it, just 1 or 2 drops. There's a hole here close to the head of the machine, you oil it. Go up some. There's a hole close to the head of the machine here, zoom in. You oil it, just a drop. Then on the base of the machine, there's also some holes here close to the feed and close to the feed door, close to the presser foot. You also make sure you oil it. Coming closer so that you see very clearly. So you place your oil here. You oil this side too. There's one hole close to the feed dog. You oil it. You oil it. These are the major external parts in which you can oil. Now we'll have to go into the inner part. So now I have to raise the head of the machine to show you the inner part. Let me remove it. Now this is the inner part. You won't say you've properly oiled your machine if you don't get the inner part. This is like the engine room of the manual sewing machine. These are parts that move when you actually turn. Let me turn the head of the machine. You see, these are parts that move. So what you do when you're oiling this part is you get the joint. There's something they call joint, where there's a joining of pipes. So you get it and you just drop you just put a drop of oil there. As you can see, there's one part here, you oil. There's one part here, you oil. Just a drop. If you over oil it, you find out that the machine, you can even get the machine damaged. You oil this part, you come to this side, you oil. If you notice, I'm getting the joint where there is movement. You oil here, you oil here. You come to this part here, all the joints, you oil, you oil, you oil, you oil, getting all the joints. Oil, then you oil here. Where you know there's like a joining of a pipe to a pipe, you oil. So we're done with the oiling process. Okay, as you can see, I'm done with the oiling process. Let me test my machine to see if it will give me what I want. Wow, very, very smooth. I believe I actually needed to oil this machine long ago. Now it's working very smoothly. This is how to properly oil a manual sewing machine. Thank you. Okay, I believe you learned a lot. I believe you will now know how to properly oil your manual machine or industrial sewing machine. Now, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you get a first-hand notice. Follow me on all my social media handles. You can ask me questions from there or hit the comment section if you have any question. This is Luyasi, tailoring made easy, fashion made easy. See you in my next video.